The love of money is the root of all evil. Have you heard of this one? I'll bet you have. It's usually misquoted, like in the song, Money is the root of all evil, but it's the love of money. Life is full of signs, good signs and bad signs. If money is your first love, your favorite, the thing you expend all your energy chasing and thinking about, then that is a bad sign. A sign that you're not motivated by the Spirit of God. Romans 8, verse 9. If any man have not the Spirit of Christ, he is none of his. Ecclesiastes 5, verses 10 and 11. He that loveth silver shall not be satisfied with silver, nor he that loveth abundance with increase. This is also vanity. When goods increase, they are increased that eat them. And what good is there to the owners thereof, saving the beholding of them with their eyes? Now, on the other hand, if we are motivated by the Spirit of God, we have tasted of much higher things than the low commodities of this world. Things that cannot be bought with money, and that make the best pleasures of this world irrelevant. So, what is meant by the love of money here? Well, the love of money is the love of self. It is the love of the world and love of the prosperity of the world. James 4, verse 4. Whosoever will be a friend of the world is the enemy of God. It is idolatry, the first commandment. Thou shalt have no other gods before me, meaning no other gods at all. The words before me telling us that all things are open before God. Hebrews 4, verse 13. Neither is there any creature that is not manifest in his sight, but all things are naked and opened unto the eyes of him with whom we have to do. We will be called to account. The love of money is the badge of corruption. All else must fall before this God. Ecclesiastes 10, verse 19. A feast is made for laughter, and wine maketh merry, but money answereth all things. So, the love of money really means love of self over all else, love of self-gratification, self-glorification. It was this same sinful love of self which caused Satan to rebel against God in the first place. Though he had no need of money, the sentiment is the same. Sin never changes. It has ever been the same desire to be free from the constraints of God's laws, to be as gods. Genesis 3, verses 4 and 5. And the serpent said unto the woman, Ye shall not surely die. For God doth know that in the day ye eat thereof, then your eyes shall be opened, and ye shall be as gods, knowing good and evil. Knowing, experiencing, tasting. It's pride. The more money you have, the more godlike you can be in the eyes of men. Yes, to be godlike, that's what I want, says the fool. So if you love money, what you are really loving is your own personal enrichment. And the greater the love, desire for that, the smaller and weaker will be your motivation to resist it. So, good signs and bad signs. It being the root of all evil means that the love of money is the great indicator of an unclean heart, an unregenerate soul. If you love money, then you love this present world. And if you love the world, then you know not God. You are yet in your sins. You have a fallen heart, separate from God and void of his necessary spiritual help, void of grace. And the fallen heart truly is the root of all evil. Money is the means to succeed in this world, and we need it to live. So that is legitimate. But to love it, that is another matter. The love of money is simply the love of the world, a bad sign indeed. Proverbs 30 verses 7 to 9. 2 things have I required of thee. Deny me them not before I die. Remove far from me vanity and lies. Give me neither poverty nor riches. Feed me with food convenient for me. Lest I be full and deny thee, and say, Who is the Lord? Or lest I be poor and steal, and take the name of my God in vain.